Okay, shall we start?
Yes.
Yes. So this is your IELTS speaking test, and we will start with round one. First of all, tell me what is your name
My name is Ed.
and what shall I call you?
You can call me.
Where do you come from?
I come from India, Kerala.
Okay. In round one, I would like to ask you questions related to watch. Do you wear a watch?
Yes, I do wear a watch. Since childhood, I've been wearing a watch. So when I don't wear one, I feel like something is missing. So I do wear a watch.
And have you ever received a watch as a gift?
Yes, I have received a watch as a gift last year from my father. He gave it to me as a birthday present.
Okay. Why do some people wear expensive watches?
So I think there could be two reasons. One of them is to show their status or wealth by wearing expensive watch. The other one could be I think that more the expensive the watch gets, more classy it gets. So I think it adds on to that tire of the person.
Good. Do you think it is important to wear a watch?
For me, I don't think it's important to wear a watch because even if you don't wear a watch, it's not like you're not gonna know where what the time is. You have a phone with you always. So I don't think it's important to wear a watch.
Good. Now we are moving to round two. Please note this question. Your question is describe a thing you did to learn another language. Right? I hope you don't have any questions.
No, sir.
Okay, you can take 1 minute for practice, then we will start. Yeah. Tell me.
Yes. So recently I thought of learning Malayalam. It's my native language. I've been facing difficulties when I go back to my hometown during vacations. Even though I'm fluent speaking it, I don't know how to read it. So whenever I go anywhere else with my friends or go somewhere alone, I find it difficult to read what's written on the board. Or like when I take bus, it's written, so I won't be able to understand where the bus is going. I always have to ask somebody. Recently, my mom suggested me on learning Malayalam. So now I learn from her. What she does is that she gives me some of the basic words. She tells me to write it down like 10, 12 times. So I've been doing that for the past 2, 3 days. And now I do know some of the basic words. I think it's not that hard to learn. But one thing is that the pronunciation is difficult. It's very difficult for me. Since I grew up learning English and usually I speak English all the time, most of the time, except with my parents. So I face bit difficulties pronouncing certain words in Malayalam. Um, Other than that, yes, sometimes when my friends come to my home, I one day suggested my friend to learn Malayalam because he also speaks Malayalam. He's from my native town. So what I do is that sometimes I help him to learn. So I'll give him words that I know, and I'll kind of motivate him to learn Malayalam with me. Then, well, yeah, he suggested
Okay.
me an app.
Now we will move to round three.
Okay.
Can you tell me some advantages of learning a language?
The advantage of learning a language is it makes it easier for you to communicate with other people, people from different culture or different places, locations. I think it makes your communication everywhere a bit more easier. I mean, it's very good to know. It's very good to know, communicate with others. And oh yeah, I think it improves your cognitive skills too.
Okay. And what about some disadvantages?
Some of the disadvantages is that, yes, since you grew up learning one language or certain language, it might be difficult at the starting because you're learning something very new. You have to start learning from by the basics of it. And if you're a student, you'll have other stuffs to learn from school. So I think there'll be a bit hard to, manage time, when to study and stuff like that.
Okay. Some people think that technology has made it unnecessary to learn languages. What do you think?
I don't think it has made unnecessary to learn languages. I mean, now you have Google Translator. It's an app which translates pretty much all the languages, every language to what do you want. Um, yeah, but then I don't think you can use a translator everywhere. It has its limits. I don't think it's that advanced to speak like how the other person speaks. But then yes, it's pretty useful to read out boards or something that's written. But I don't think it has made it unnecessary to learn a language because whenever you go somewhere, learning language is better. I don't think technology can help you communicate just like how others do.
When we learn a language, what are some possible difficulties that we face?
Possible difficulties that we face, as I mentioned earlier, is pronunciation can be tough for many people. Depends on their ability to catch or like pronounce words. Then what I think is that grammar. Grammar is very difficult. I think you won't understand the grammar just by writing or by hearting. You have to speak with others. You have to, be surrounded by people who speak the language to get to know the grammar more. Yes, sir. That's
In your opinion, which is better, to study a language alone or to study it in a group?
It depends on the person, but I feel like studying alone is better because it helps you stay more focused and you can study in your own pace. But studying as a group also has its advantage. One is that it always keeps you motivated. There are people to motivate you when you feel like you can't do this. I'm pretty sure others will motivate you to study more. Yes, that's it.
Good, perfect. That's the end of your IELTS speaking test. Good, keep it up. This is what we expect, and I am really happy because you just grasp what I said. Okay, maybe you also feel very confident right now to respond, right? Yeah,
Yes.
this is what we have to. This is the way we have to respond. Just like we just use our caliber to answer whatever we already have. That is what we have to use.
Yeah.
Okay, I must say, we were very specific, very disciplined. At the same time, we were able to uh, use qualitative and quantitative data. There is no any mere answers, just kind of answers. Everything was intact and very serious. We took every answers or every questions in a very serious manner. Okay, and also we were uh, showing genuine expressions as well.
Mhm.
So that's important.
So I think it's, the topics, the different topic, like this topic was easier for me. Like I know I've experienced like learning different language. So, yeah, when different topics come, I won't have much knowledge about certain topics. So I tend to, mess up.
No, actually, what we have to do is on a daily basis, we have to cover 10 to 15 questions from the cue card. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
the easiest way to remember is I always tell you relate and learn,
Mm.
right? For example, suppose you are selecting one question and you relate this particular question with a particular person. Okay, describe something that you did to learn a language, relate it with your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
so which means, like, when we go for the examination, for every question, we will have some sort of people,
Yes.
right? That is how we
Yeah.
have to remember the things. Okay, anyway, that was fantastic. I expect the same performance from in upcoming classes as well.
Yes.
Okay, in this speaking session, we can score 7.5 or maybe higher.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Awesome. Thanks.